with the tote. Book favourites, the two Dallas Baxter, was set. Racing Steffi Star and Dallas Baxter come out well with Swirling Eddie. Wider on the track than Rally Sarius and Homebush Inquiry. Mr. Mays gets back again. Back with that was Nana's Girl, and also another jet across the top. And it's Steffi Star, but Dallas Baxter right on its hammer. Then Swirling Eddie back and behind them. Rally Sarius, Homebush Inquiry, Dallas Baxter over the top scores. Steffi Star last for second from Swirling Eddie. Probably fourth there, another jet on Homebush Inquiry. Further back to Nana's Girl. Mr. Mays with that and Rally Sarius. Set. Racing, Kennel Boy last away again, and best out here is Ziggy Baxter. Fires to the lead, going after it. There was another Casino, and they'd be followed up and around the outside with Good Strides. Belfast Smarty to challenge. They'd be followed by Kennel Boy getting into the race. Killer Star has got back around the corner. So of the other two, including Terra Trip, down they come. Kennel Boy punches up the middle and scores from Belfast Smarty. Ziggy Baxter held down third. Fourth was close between Killer Star and another Casino. And further back to Gully Screamer and Terra Trip, who may have gotten each other's way, but they're always at the back. So we've got two favourites on the two different options of betting. Set. Racing, Oddfellow out nicely, ran away fairly too, and Anyway gets away nicely today to share up the pace with the one. Then we've got K Martin and Dark Witch getting around the outside of that. Rand's got a lot of work to do, and back with that Eva Storm and TV Kitty. Up to the corner they come. Anyway the inside, the outside. Oddfellow the inside's kicking hard and will score. In nicely Oddfellow from second to go by was Anyway, and Dark Witch dashed to third quite nicely. Then we had Eva's Storm. Behind that would have been K Martin, just died on its run. Rand was never a chance, and TV Kitty. Ready to run. Racing, Charlie Bobo, the favourite, gets out fairly. King Hit Mike's there early, and Black Roadstar trying to come across as well. King Hit Mike takes up the lead. Alcazar gets through the inside of Charlie Bobo, and Coco Beer does too. And the favourite gets shoved wide, and Black Roadstar sneaks through on the inside, and Kentucky Dole is last. Down the back goes King Hit Mike, is comfortably clear by 4 on Coco Beer, Black Roadstar. Further back in the race, the Alcazar, Charlie Bobo not today. And last of all is Kentucky Dole. Getting tired, King Hit Mike, Coco Beer pressing on here with Black Roadstar. Fell in. King Hit Mike by a head on Coco Beer and Black Roadstar. Further back Alcazar alongside Charlie Bobo. Never really looked a winning chance after the first couple of steps, and Kentucky Dole is the last one in. Ready to run. Racing, Panda Ring leaps out nicely. Candy Crusher into its work with Gold Star Lexi as well, as followed across there by Jazz Hill. Princely Money next to last, and Wrong Number is last round that first bend. Panda Ring gets on the lure. We might see the real Panda Ring today. Puts 8 on them from Gold Star Lexi. Then Candy Crusher, Princely Money, Jazz Hill, and a margin last is Wrong Number. Panda Ring by 10 or 12 now from Candy Crusher. Gold Star Lexi, Jazz Hill, Princely Money's got tied on it. Wrong Number went past that. Panda Ring in nicely. Candy Crusher held second off Gold Star Lexi, Jazz Hill fourth, then Wrong Number. And unfortunately, Princely Money comes in a margin last and not galloping well. 5:18 the lead up, 18:78 to the second mark. Overall time's going to be okay. You would think though, 30 and 61. Racing, crowd goes wild, steps okay the inside. Corborn Josh gets out nicely. Phantom Ways going forward, so Silver Token Ollie Baxter around this first bend. Crowd goes wild, kicks up and leads by a couple of lengths on Ollie Baxter. Silver Token followed through by Corborn Josh Opawa Messini. Phantom Way was shuffled, then Manana Groper, Come On Mickey. Crowd goes wild by 4 or 5 now on Ollie Baxter, still chasing hard. Followed through there by Corborn Josh, Silver Token. Further back in the race then Opawa Messini and Phantom Way. Crowd goes wild from Ollie Baxter. Crowd goes wild is in from Ollie Baxter. Third Corborn Josh. Think Phantom Way got to fourth on Silver Token. Back in the pack then Opawa Messini, Manana Groper, Come On Mickey. Racing as Your Dreams hops out nicely there. Sasha McBell was midfield. Asia Rosti gets across quite nicely. Autumn Lights up and around the outside. Followed through back in the pack there by Homebush Bounce. Well back too, we've got Venga Guapa trying to make up ground out wide. Denali as well back with Magic Dandy. Autumn Lights swoops around to the lead, runs away and scores from Homebush Bounce as Your Dreams. Venga Guapa was fourth. Fifth to go by was Sasha McBell, then Asia Rosti, Denali, and the last one in Magic Dandy. That's the tote, 270 the book off box 3. Not usually the quickest into stride. Set. Racing, Millie Rivers was last away. Viva La Vixen out wide is out okay. Lily Mars Smokin shows some speed and Corborn Satin pushes through. So Corborn Satin to lead there on Viva La Vixen, and they'll be followed around there by Archie Bale getting through on the inside of Lily Mars Smokin. Getting around that then Lagoon Victory. Further back to Millie Rivers, she's got the job to do, starts to work now, and Bundoran Lass and Little Profit are out the back. In front is Corborn Satin, might be its day-to-day, Viva La Vixen. Now Millie Rivers is starting to charge. Further back Lagoon Victory, Archie Bale, Corborn Satin, too big a break, beats Millie Rivers. Viva La Vixen okay third, then Lagoon Victory, followed across there by Lily Mars Smokin next in with Archie Bale at every chance. Further back in the race then to Bundoran Lass and Little Profit. Favourite is Corborn Kiwi. The tote was set. Racing, So Unbelievable step well the inside. Corborn Kiwi gets into its work nicely too. Mungamahu Jack a bit closer today, and Homebush Lucifer finds the rail and tries to push its way through. Serve Your Purpose is back and behind that. PJ Pringles is out wide. Corborn Bird a long way from them as they come to the corner with Ella Baxter round the corner. Corborn Kiwi out wide. Homebush Lucifer closer in with So Unbelievable. Corborn Kiwi's in from So Unbelievable or Homebush Lucifer. PJ Pringles was fourth. Back in the pack then we had Mungamahu Jack. Corborn Bird was back with that, and Ella Baxter a long way back too with Serve Your Purpose, who might have beaten it in. Set. Racing. Alamein Blonde out okay, Pacific Sunrise the same. Good even line with Homebush Naki pushing up the centre. Homebush Naki and Pacific Sunrise share up the pace around the first bend, and Alamein Blonde just in behind them, checked off the heels, just a margin. Chase Me Apache settles fourth. Back in the pack here to Corborn Kit, and they'll be followed further back then by Tai Korea Les Torero and into the fray. Still Homebush Naki in front by a couple here on Pacific Sunrise and Alamein Blonde around the outside. Further back in the race, Chase Me Apache, Corborn Kit, Homebush Naki kicking. Alamein Blonde down the outside, Pacific Sunrise the inside, who knows? I'll go the outside. Not sure why, but I'll go the 3 over the 8 and the 5. Or the 5 and the 8. It's very tight. Back and behind them, Chase Me Apache. Torero was back with that. Into the fray a good way off them with Tai Korea Lass and Corborn Kit. thought Alamein Blonde out wide might have done enough. Set. And racing, and Auntie Trace has stepped nicely, is heading towards the lead. Candid Angel out quite nicely, and also there rubbed out round the first bend. And Good Time Mike pushes up wide and punching up the middle. Bernie's Boy, good go this. Getting back in the pack then, Opawa Larry, Elusive Babe, and last of all is Corborn Marcy. Screaming down the back, Auntie Trace right on its hammer is Candid Angel the inside. The outside of that to Bernie's Boy. Back in behind them and pressing on, rubbed out. Then Good Time Mike heads the others on the quarter. Auntie Trace under siege. Candid Angel the inside and charging the centre, Bernie's Boy, and rubbed out. I think Candid Angel got in the telling strides the inside of Auntie Trace. Then Bernie's Boy and rubbed out will be fourth to go by, and another really good finish. Back and behind them, a Good Time Mike, we had Elusive Babe, Opawa Larry, Corborn Marcy back with them. Racing two up, a stride slow and going quickly. There was Homebush Limbo, two up, charges through to the lead. Dandy Star going forward, gets into second, followed through there by Takeaway. That'd be followed around there by Homebush Limbo back to fourth. Well back in the pack, Corborn, Nevada, Shelley McBell, Mr. Jules, Queen Star. Up comes two up, comfortably clear of Dandy Star. One beats the three, two into a comfortable third Takeaway. Fourth to go by then was Homebush Limbo. And they'll be followed after them by Corborn, Nevada, and Mr. Jules, Shelley McBell all in a heap with Queen Star at the back. Lure to the lid set. Racing, clearly Magic Affair break here. Smart Dandy gets out nicely, goes to the lead. Gully Crushers going forward quickly early today. Hyde Baxter's trying to push into it as well. They'll be followed wider on the track there by Davy Boy Scott. And between runners there was Liz Watto. Opawa Tomo, clearly Magic are at the back, the two favourites. In front is Smart Dandy, trying hard. Gully Crusher, 4 beats the 7. Liz Watto is third and is followed across there by Hyde Baxter. Next to go by Opawa Tomo, Corborn Legs, clearly Magic and Davy Boy Scott. Racing, another Charmer Fair breakout wider though. Working Jewel comes across quickly, pushing through was Witch Misty. Johnny Angels there early as well. Miss Hook trying to get around the outside of them. Getting back in the pack here, we've got Gully Runner got checked. Corborn Mark got checked as well. Left away up front is Working Jewel, is comfortably clear on another Charman. 6 beats the 2. And a third Witch Misty just there. Over Miss Hook, and Corborn Mark was next to go by. Back in the pack, Gully Runner, Johnny Angel, they were in trouble early, and Peaky Blinder the same. Working Jill does the job today. We're ready to run. Racing, knock a few back out fairly, but Homebush Pippi wins the break, goes to the lead. Pacific Vibes there early with knock a few back the outside of that, then Pedro's Carrot. Alcudia follows that through. Back in the pack here we've got Death Star and Galley Yapper. Up to the corner they come, and in front here is Pacific Vibe. Knock a few back, charges the inside, gets up. 3 beats the 2, the 1 is third Homebush Pippi, fourth to go by Alcudia. Behind that then we had Death Star, Pedro's Carrot and Gully Yapper.